Hello, and welcome to an athlete's guide to talking with the media. I am your narrator, Jeff Beecham. In this guide, we will take a look at some of the ways that the modern professional athlete uses speech and rhetoric. In today's high-paced world of the internet and 24-hour sports networks, the athlete must be prepared to answer the media's questions anytime, anywhere. When an athlete does find himself in the midst of a scandal, they usually turn to this man, Pete Slocum. Pete is a world-renowned media coach who has helped many of today's greatest athletes escape the wrath of the press.
I've been working with Pete for over 20 years now. The guy's really great. Remember Terrell Owens?
And if you do that, it's really unfair. It's really unfair. It's my team. It's my quarterback. And if you guys do that, man, it's unfair. We lost as a team.
That was all, Pete. I told Terrell to cry because I think the American people can really identify with an athlete making millions of dollars crying over a football game and saying how life just isn't fair. I mean, who hasn't been there? And also, it goes to show that athletes are actual human beings and not robots created by Nike just to sell sneakers. That's a really good idea, Pete. Here's your money. Please don't ever touch me ever again. Take it and go. Yeah. Is that a wrap?
Perhaps there's no place on earth where cliches are more commonly used than the sports locker room. Cliches are particularly useful to an athlete when they do not want to give away any strategy or give any motivation or billboard material to the opposing team.
Thank you very much. We're outside the Patriot locker room with Coach Bill Belichick. Coach, you haven't had this feeling for a long time. How would you describe it?
Bill Belichick. The guy is a natural. I mean, some people just have the talent to make everything they say excruciatingly boring.
I'm not a very good one, and they were disappointed.
The important thing to notice here is how he establishes dominance over the interviewer right away. I mean, he's saying, hey bud, this is my turf. If you're going to ask me questions, I'm going to give you slow, boring answers that'll make your audience turn off the TV.
Where did the game get out of hand, in your opinion, or you want to talk about the last drive?
Well, we had our chances on the last drive. They made some plays, and they made big ones at the end.
Did you expect this kind of game in terms of a defensive, low-scoring game?
Well, it's a three-point game the last time we played them, so.
Since the beginning of sports, athletes have been quick to give thanks to a higher power after achieving victory in athletic competition. Many athletes see the post-game interview as an opportunity to give thanks to their God for taking a vested interest in their game. However, some people say that a post-game interview is not the place for religion and that God probably would not care about a simple sporting event anyway.
Always confusion with Mike Tyson, who's standing by with Jim Gray. Jim?
Yeah. Okay, thank you, Steve. Mike, was that your shortest fight ever?
I bear witness there's only one God, and Muhammad's blessings and peace be upon him as his prophet.
I told Mike that everyone likes someone who is thankful for what they have. Unfortunately, in his case, he decided to express his thanks in a language that no one can really understand.
Oh God, man, what?
Is this your shortest fight ever? Any time, amateur, professional, ever?
Assalamu alaikum, Maida. I don't know, man. Yeah, Lennox Lewis, I'm coming for you.
Mike, is it frustrating to...
We're still working on the humble part.
I was going to rip his heart out. I'm the best ever. I'm the most brutal and vicious and most ruthless champion there's ever been. There's no one can stop me. Lennox is a conqueror. No, I'm Alexander. He's no Alexander. I'm the best ever. There's never been anybody as ruthless. I'm Sonny Liston. I'm Jack Dempsey. There's no one like me. I'm from Nairclaw. There's no one that can match me. My style is impetuous. My defense is impregnable. And I'm just ferocious. I want your heart. I want to eat his children. Praise be to Allah.
You're saying now, Mike.
In here, I'm supposed to be the franchise player, and we're in here talking about practice. I mean, listen, we're talking about practice, not a game. We're talking about practice, not a game. But we talking about practice right now. We talking about practice. Man, look, I hear you. It's funny to me too.
American something. If you practice, not you would be better, but your teammates.
How the hell can I make my teammates better by practice?
In the past 20 years or so, American sports have seen a great influx of foreign-born players. From hockey to baseball to basketball, sportsmen from across the globe have flocked to America to pursue the American dream. While these athletes arrive with an abundance of athletic talent, the same cannot be said of their comprehension of the English language. This could lead to a disconnect between the athlete and the American press, where a non-native speaker uses the wrong choice of words to express themselves to the media.
My favorite kind of athletes to work with are the ones who don't say much. That's why I like working with foreigners. They don't speak a lick of English, and when they do, say something stupid, that is, it's easy damage control. It turns out that in Mr. Tenenbaum's turns out in my client's native land, that word actually means pretty flower pot, and so it was just a little misunderstanding between my client and the media. My client is happy to clear up this misunderstanding and looks forward to further relations with the American press.